Hi there, this is Ruben from Dutch Round 1. Thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for watching another episode. I appreciate your time and I appreciate your support. Today, another grammar lesson. We are going to look at a particular word in the Dutch language, the word toch, and I'll be explaining to you the different uses of that word in order to make your life easier. But before we do that, remember to give the like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment if you found this video helpful or if you're struggling with other things in the Dutch language whereby I can help you. But without much further ado, let's go straight for the grammar. Alright, so the introduction. During this lesson, as said, we'll take a look at how we translate toch and its different uses. We'll take a look at toch as however, despite, in spite of. We'll take a look at toch as right, so asking for confirmation. We'll take a look at toch and toch wel, opposing a statement. Toch as anyway, toch as a reinforcement of an order, and toch used to reinforce an emotion. Alright, so how will we do that? Well, we'll take a look at some examples, we'll translate those examples, and in this way I will explain to you how we use and how we would translate toch in English in order to make it easier for you to understand. Alright, so the first one is toch as however, despite. This one is quite commonly used. So if you look at the example, ik heb niet veel geslapen, maar toch ben ik niet moe. Het team speelde slecht vandaag, maar ze hebben toch gewonnen. Het regent buiten, maar toch stellen we het feestje niet uit. Okay, we'll take a look at the first sentence. I haven't slept a lot. However, I'm not tired. Alright, so that toch you'll see over there, you can translate literally as however, in spite of that, despite that, I am not tired. Het team speelde slecht vandaag, maar ze hebben toch gewonnen. The team played badly today, however, they won today. Het regent buiten, it rains outside. However, we do not postpone the party. We stellen het feestje niet uit. Now, you can choose two positions. As you can see, maar and then toch, so but and then however. If you put toch in the beginning of your second sentence, of your second clause, remember toch is not a subject, so what you need to do inversion. If you want to find out what inversion is, click on the following link you will see right now, and I will take you through the basics of inversion in another video. However, you have this toch, alright? It's in front of your verb subject structure, so you need to do inversion. That is why you see toch ben ik niet moe. If you look at the second sentence, het team speelde slecht vandaag, maar ze hebben toch gewonnen. In this case, we choose to put toch after our main verb, which is hebben. And in this case, you do not have to do any inversion because it's a valid main clause. Maar is also one of these conjunctions where you don't have to do the catapult construction, so you can do it as you would in English. Alright, so that is toch as however. Okay, then we have toch as right. Now in these examples we use toch in order to ask for a confirmation. Okay, je komt toch naar het feestje. Jij heet Thomas, toch? De wedstrijd is morgen, toch? Now, you make a statement, but you're like only 80% sure of what you're saying. So you will add toch, right in English, in order to get a confirmation from somebody else. You're coming to the party, right? So you're asking that to the person who's possibly coming to the party. And he will say, yes, I'll be there. Jij heet Thomas, toch? Your name's Thomas, right? You're almost sure, but not 100%. So that's why you use that toch. De wedstrijd is morgen, toch? The game is tomorrow, right? Yes, the game is tomorrow. And again, you will get your confirmation. Alright? That is the second example. Now, in the next one, we will take a look at toch and toch wel. So in these examples below, you will see how to use toch, toch wel, to oppose a statement. Alright, so a statement will be made. However, that statement is not correct, so you want to make it differently, you want to oppose it, and you will use the word toch for that. So if you look at the first one, Jan is niet thuis. Jan is not at home. Hij toch wel, hij staat in de tuin. Now, how would we translate that toch wel? Now, the closest you could translate it in English would be on the contrary. Jan is niet thuis. On the contrary, he is in the garden, or he's standing in the garden. So he is at home, but he's in the garden. So basically, this is how you oppose a statement. Now, I want you to look at the first sentence again. Jan is niet thuis. Jan is not home. Then you will use toch wel, on the contrary. Alright? Now, if you would say Jan is thuis, Jan is at home, but you want to say, on the contrary, he is in the shop, then you would say Jan is thuis, you oppose it, and in this case you would use toch niet. Hij is in de winkel. Alright? So now, why are we using toch niet? If we start with a premise, with a first statement which is negative, and we want to oppose it, we will say toch wel. If we start with a positive statement and we want to make it negative, we want to oppose it that way, then we will use toch niet. Second example, de lift werkt niet vandaag. Oh nee, de lift doet het toch. De deuren gaan open. So the lift isn't working today. Oh no, the lift does work or does function. So that toch again is opposing your previous statement, saying that the lift or the escalator is not working today. And then de deuren gaan open, the doors open. So this was the third example. Alright, and then we go to the fourth one, toch as anyway. Blijf je voor het avondeten? We hebben toch te veel gekookt. Are you staying for dinner? We have cooked too much anyway. So in this case, we will translate toch as anyway. We kunnen beter stoppen. We kunnen er toch niets meer aan veranderen. We could better stop. We cannot change anything about it anyway. Right? So that toch again will be anyway. Kom je mee naar de winkel? Are you coming to the shop with me? We hebben toch nog veel tijd. We still have a lot of time anyway. So that toch you will translate as anyway. We'll go to the next one. Toch used with orders. Now, when you give an order in Dutch, it sounds quite strong, it sounds quite strict, it sounds quite formal, it doesn't really sound colloquial. So when you want to give an order, but you want to soften it a little bit, you want to make it sound more friendly, then you can use also toch. An example is, ga toch zitten. Please be seated. Drink toch iets met ons. Come and have a drink with us. Blijf toch eten. Please stay for dinner. Loop toch even naar de winkel. Just go to the shop for a bit. Praat toch eventjes met deze man. Have a small talk with this man for a while. Okay, so as you can see, that toch makes your order less strict, less strong, less formal, and makes it a little bit more colloquial. This is used quite a bit also, especially when you're giving orders. Alright? And then we have toch used with emotions, right? So in these examples, we shall take a look at how the word toch can verbalize some emotions, right? So the first one can be shock or surprise, okay? Pieter toch, je ziet er heel moe uit. So basically, this lady is addressing, or this man is addressing Pieter, right? And she's surprised because of the state Pieter is in. He's looking very tired. So basically what she wants to say is, she wants to say that she's a little bit shocked or surprised by his tired state of mind or his tired state of being. So basically it's, Pieter toch, je ziet er heel moe uit. Pieter, you are looking very, very tired. So in this case, you can express a little bit more your shock or the surprise you feel for a situation. Alright? The second one is an affection or positive emotion in general. Now, kijk nou toch is an idiomatic expression. It means come and have a look, but in a cute and an endearing way. So for instance, kijk nou toch, wat ziet dit kindje er schattig uit? Come and have a look. That child looks very cute. All right. So this is toch used with an emotion. The first one is shock or surprise, and the second one is basically affection or a positive emotion. Kijk nou toch can also be used for a negative emotion. It just depends what the statement after kijk nou toch will be. All right. So these were the 6 uses of the word toch in Dutch. It's not an easy word. It confuses a lot of people. I hope I made your life a little bit easier so that you can understand. Now, I want to thank you again for watching. As always, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. Remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you want more content, and let me know in the comments how you found this video. Did you learn anything from this video? Do you have any suggestions? Let me know what you're struggling with in Dutch and I'll make a video about it. All right? So thanks again for watching. Keep it 100 and stay tuned for another episode of Dutch Round 1. Ciao.